Hello, everyone. We finally did it. We hit 100 subscribers. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who supported me and supported this channel. It has seriously meant so much to me. Since we hit 100, I thought this would be the perfect time for us to do our first Q&A. So before we get into the questions, I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about myself and how this channel came to be. I've always been kind of a nerd, but funny enough, I've always never really been a gamer. I actually got into video games right before COVID because one of my friends convinced me to play Minecraft with her. I ended up loving it, started playing more games, and eventually people started telling me you should make a YouTube channel. But honestly, I doubted myself. I didn't think I was good enough or that I could actually do it. It took a lot of encouragement and support from my family and friends before I decided to take the chance and start my channel here in 2026. And honestly, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had to learn a lot of this on my own, and so I had to learn about recording, editing, making thumbnails, figuring out what kind of videos I wanted to make, and just trying to find my place here on YouTube. There have definitely been times where I've questioned whether I was doing the right thing or wondered if anybody was actually going to be watching my videos. But at the same time, I've had so much fun with it. I've gotten to be creative, I've learned a lot of new things, and most importantly, I've gotten to meet people and start building a community. Every subscriber, comment, like, and piece of feedback has meant a lot to me because behind every number is a real person who decided they wanted to be here. And that's probably one of the biggest things I've learned since starting this channel. You don't have to be perfect or have everything figured out before you start something. You just have to be willing to try. And I'm really glad that I did. And now, here we are, 100 subscribers later. For this Q&A, I asked you guys to send me your questions, and I ended up with 10 questions. Okay, question number 1. What is it about Minecraft that you like the most? I don't know if it is the building or if it's the adventure. All of it seems so amazing and so fun. But I think the thing that keeps drawing me back to Minecraft is the community that it creates. I started off, like I said, playing it with my friend and then playing it with my sister and then playing it with other friends and talking about it with people and getting to know other people in the community that played Minecraft. And I think it's just something where we get to create and build a world together. And I think that's what I love about Minecraft is we get the opportunity to create our own world and create a world that we want to live in. Okay, question number 2. How do you get all of your information about building? That is a great question. A lot of times I get my information about building from sometimes other YouTubers. Sometimes they have really good advice and tips and tricks, and I learned a lot, especially initially that way. But the other way was actually playing the game and lots of practice and lots of trial and error. I cannot tell you how many builds did not turn out quite right or started off really not very pretty, kind of ugly, to be honest. My first build in Minecraft was a diamond house, and my second build was a gold house for my sister. So if that says anything, they were not very pretty houses, and so a lot of my information about building came from trial and error. I had to try different things, see what worked and what I liked. Question number 3. What animal do you want Minecraft to add that you don't think that they'll add? That's a good question. I mean, I'm a little prejudiced because I'm a little obsessed with cows, so I'm actually really grateful they have the cow. But there's a certain cow that's my favorite cow, and it's called the Hereford cow. The Hereford cow is a cow that has like white and red curly hair, and I wish that Minecraft would add it just for me. I highly doubt they'll add it just for me because I just get really excited just seeing cows. But that one is my favorite, and it'd be really cool if they added it. But as far as like other ones, like I would think that a really cool one would be the penguin, but I highly doubt they'll add it. I think the penguin would be a good addition for our icy and snowy biomes, but I don't think they're going to add it because it kind of reminds me a little bit more of the chicken, and I can't really think of what it could provide for Minecraft because most mobs have some sort of use, you know? Like the dog you can use for protection, or the chicken you can use for feathers and like meat, and like each animal and each creature in the world has some sort of meaning behind it. I'm not saying penguins don't have a meaning. I'm just saying that I feel like we already have mobs that fit that. I think it would be cool to have penguins or some animals more like that, maybe like a seal or an otter or something like that, but I just don't think that it's on the priority list. I think they're more likely to add something that gives a new element to the game that draws people to be like, "Oh, I want to try that." So that's my opinion. Or what project slash video has been your favorite to make so far? Oh, this is a good question. There's two, I would say. The first one is the Skull Island was so fun to make and to plan out, and it took a lot of prep because it was a bigger build. And I love the location. I love how it turned out. It looks so good, especially at sunset when the colors are just right. You know, it just is beautiful and I love that project. But video-wise, the video that really stood out to me the most was the dragon fight in my hardcore world. And honestly, it was because it was something so out of my comfort zone. But this is like the first time I've ever played hardcore, and it was scary, and I fought the dragon and I won, and I was so surprised. And honestly, that took a lot of work to build up to that. So that was probably one of my favorite videos to make because the buildup was so intense for me, and the anxiety and stress that I felt during that video and how relieved I felt afterwards. Honestly, that was probably one of my favorite videos. Go watch it. It was so fun. Okay, question number 5. Why did you choose to do a hardcore world in your videos? That's also a very good question. When I first decided to make a channel, I knew I wanted to play Minecraft because it was something that I'd felt was one of my favorite games. It's what got me into gaming in the first place. I feel like hardcore is the most relatable to life. I wanted to show that we can create a world despite all odds, despite the potential dangers, and that we could create a world that we want to live in. And so I thought hardcore would kind of relate well with my audience, but it was also a test of it was a trial for me, honestly, because it was something that was so out of my comfort zone, and I was so worried if I died that I would lose everything. And there's still a chance that eventually I'm going to probably die in this world and I'm going to lose everything that we've worked towards. But we're always going to have these videos. We're always going to have this channel. And so it's so worth it to me. And I'm so glad that this is recorded, this process of me going through kind of my first hardcore world with you guys. Where are those hot springs you go to all the time? Are they located in the United States? I am actually located in the United States. I live in the Western United States, and where I'm from, we live really close to several hot springs. I've been to some in the state of Idaho, I've been to some in the state of Wyoming, and some in the state of Utah. Um, they have some amazing ones. I love hiking and anything outdoors. I'm usually somewhere up in the mountains or hiking or going fishing or kayaking. I love anything outdoorsy. Okay, what's your favorite mob in Minecraft? I think you guys could probably already guess from our conversation earlier, but it's probably the cow. Definitely the cow. I love the cow. Like, I love cows. I'm a little bit obsessed, and anybody that knows me personally knows my obsession over cows. Moo. How long have you been playing Minecraft? So, like I said in my little intro video, I've been playing Minecraft since a little bit before COVID. I'd say it was around the end of 2018, beginning of 2019. And it's just been an adventure ever since. I started off in creative mode and worked my way up to survival, and now we're playing hardcore. Why do you think Minecraft blocks are square and not rectangular? That is a wonderful question. You know, I have no idea why they decided to make Minecraft blocks square and not rectangular. I mean, if you think about the chest, if you put two chests together, it becomes a rectangle. But for the most part, everything is pretty square in Minecraft. Yeah, I feel like someone could tell me some square jokes. Somebody put some funny square jokes in the comments for me because I feel like I'm lacking right there and I don't have enough. But good question. I don't know. You'll have to ask the creators. Question number 10. What's your favorite biome? That is a good question. I like a lot of the biomes. I think they all have good purposes and stuff, but honestly, anything with the spruce tree, I am a fan. I am all for it. I love the spruce. I love how it looks and it's so beautiful. Anytime I'm like, I want to build either in a spruce forest or I want to make sure I have a spruce seed like plant, because I want to be able to plant it to wherever I live because I love using it for building. I love the blocks. I prefer the blocks. Like, I like the Pell Garden too. I think it's pretty. Okay, I think that's it for our questions. Thank you guys so much for watching and for helping me reach 100 subscribers. When I started this channel, I honestly wasn't sure if I could do it, so seeing us reach this milestone means a lot to me. I'm really excited to see where this channel's gonna take us, and 100 isn't where we're gonna be stopping. Our next goal is 500 subscribers. When we reach 500, we're going to build a gold monument to celebrate the milestone, and we're also going to be having a community art contest. You guys are going to be able to create artwork inspired by my channel, my characters, or any of the games we've played so far or in the future. You can start working on your artwork now, and once we reach 500 subscribers, you'll have 1 week to submit it through my community posts or Discord. I'm going to be choosing a first, second, and third place, and each winner will receive a prize. Just as a reminder to everybody, there's going to be no AI generated artwork on this and no rude or mean comments towards other participants. I want this to be a fun and positive contest for everybody. And when we reach 500, I'll include every single artwork submission in the 500 subscriber celebration video, so everyone who participates gets to be a part of that milestone. So that's our next challenge, 500 subscribers. Thank you guys again for being here and for helping me get to 100. I can't wait to see what you guys create, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.